Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone, depending on where you're joining us from. A warm welcome to Demystifying Reports and Analytics with Zoho Books. I'm Prabhat, the Customer Experience Manager here at Zoho Books, and I'm genuinely excited to guide you through unlocking a deeper understanding of your financial data today. You might have seen me in um, previous webinars in the past offering up the introduction. Well, today you get to see me be the speaker. We also have Lakshmi and Sanu from our Zoho Books product team. They are our frontline soldiers who interact with you every day. They will help answer any questions you have during the course of this webinar. We also have Ms. Kirba from the Zoho Analytics team. So any questions you have about Zoho Analytics, she'll be able to help answer that for you as well. Now, before I get started, let me get some housekeeping activities out of the way. This platform that you're in is called Trainer Central, and it is part of Zoho's catalog of applications. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the questions tab to your left. I understand that many of you are familiar with the chat tab already. You've been um, kindly introducing yourselves over there. Thank you so much. But any questions related to the webinar, please do ask them in the questions tab instead of the chat tab so that it's easier for our support people to answer your questions in a proper manner. Now, I also want to mention that this session is being recorded and you will receive a recording of this webinar to your registered email address after this webinar has concluded. We will also be uploading this webinar to YouTube for easy access. Just search for Zoho Books in YouTube and you should find us quite easily. Now, in the world of business, data isn't just numbers, it's the story of your success. And we are here to help you read that story more clearly than ever before. So let's settle in. Now, here's our strategic game plan for the next 45 minutes or so. We'll start with a quick overview to set the stage. Then we'll dive deep into the heart of Zoho Books, exploring its robust reporting features. You might be surprised by just how much power is already at your fingertips. And from there, we'll tackle how to truly customize those reports to extract the precise insights your business demands. The journey continues as we introduce Zoho Analytics, our powerful business intelligence platform, and demonstrate its seamless integration with Zoho Books. This is where your financial data can truly come alive. We'll then showcase advanced customization within Zoho Analytics, including live demonstrations of some incredibly useful and highly requested dashboards. We'll wrap up with a concise recap, making sure all the key takeaways stick, and then open the floor for a dedicated 15-minute Q&A session. I encourage you to jot down any questions that come to mind, and we'll address them at the end. Now let's kick things off by aiming to master Zoho Books reporting. Many of you use Zoho Books daily for invoicing, expense tracking, and basic bookkeeping, and it excels at that. But the truth is, the reporting capabilities within Zoho Books itself are often an untapped goldmine. They provide direct, powerful insights that can inform your day-to-day decisions and help you manage your business proactively rather than reactively. It's about leveraging the data you already have effortlessly to gain a significant advantage. Now, Zoho Books isn't just a ledger where you record transactions. It's a comprehensive data hub. Take a look at your report center in Zoho Books, and you'll discover we offer over 75 pre-built reports. Yes, that's right, over 75. So this is a meticulously crafted suite designed to give you a 360-degree view of your financial operations. From foundational financial statements like your profit and loss and balance sheet to granular operational reports on sales performance, inventory levels, purchases, and even project profitability. Zoho Books has it all. Each report is designed to extract specific intelligence from your transactions, making it easier to monitor, analyze, and strategize. We provide the blueprint for almost any financial query you might have. It's truly a testament to the depth of our financial management solution, ensuring you have the data you need right when you need it. Now, let's break down some of these essential reports and understand their real world impact. Each one serves a critical purpose in painting a complete picture of your business financial health. And before I get to that, I have a poll question that I wanted to ask. I want to understand our audience today. Like, what size is your business? Because not every business might consider reporting as something to be crucial for the growth of your business. And the goal I want to achieve with this webinar today is to show you how important reporting is for your business. So let me just quickly start the poll. Yep, there we go. You should see the poll on your screen right now. Please do answer this question. Let's leave this open for a minute or so, and hopefully we can finish by then. So, yep, looks like the numbers are coming in. We have quite a few small businesses here, which is nice, but we also have a few large enterprises, which is really nice. It's nice to see the diversity of our audience here. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, this is great. Don't be shy, everyone. Please do participate. I want to make this webinar as interactive as I can. So yeah, looking forward to seeing the results. Perfect. Beautiful, beautiful. Yep. So it's mostly small businesses here with a few large businesses and slightly fewer large enterprises, which is nice to see. And of course, I'm glad to see this. So yeah, so thank you for your time, everyone who answered this. It'll help me curate my post-webinar interaction with everyone. So thank you for sharing that. Now, what I'm going to explain right now is I'm going to go deep into some of these reports that you see in your screen, and I'm going to explain to you what these reports do. Now, not everyone over here is someone from an accounting background. You might be a founder who's not that well versed with, the different financial reports that one must know. So I hope to clear the air for you guys. So the first one that I want to highlight is the profit and loss report. Now, this is often called an income statement, but this is actually your business's definitive report card over a period, typically a month, quarter, or a year. It meticulously details your revenues, the costs associated with those revenues, and your operating expenses, which culminates in your net profit or loss. Now, the use case for this one is that this is your go-to for understanding profitability and performance. Are your sales increasing year over year? Are your expenses under control? It tells you if your core operations are genuinely making money, which is vital for both short-term adjustments and long-term strategic planning. The next one is your balance sheet. Unlike the P&L, which is a period snapshot, The balance sheet is a single point in time snapshot of your company's financial position. It shows your assets, which means what you own, and your liabilities, which means what you owe, and the owner's equity, which is the residual value. This report is crucial for assessing financial stability, liquidity, and solvency. Some questions that will help answer this is, can you cover your short-term debts? Is your company overly reliant on debt? It's what banks and investors scrutinize to understand your financial strength and capacity for growth. The next one is the cash flow forecasting report. Now, cash flow forecasting it's not just about looking back, it's about predicting the future, right? So it estimates how much cash will move in and out of your business over an upcoming period based on historical financial transactions that have happened in your business. Now, this is absolutely essential for proactive financial planning and avoiding cash shortfalls. Imagine knowing weeks in advance that you might have a dip in cash. You can plan for it, secure short-term financing, or delay non-essential expenses. It's about ensuring you always have enough liquidity to operate and seize opportunities. Then we have the sales by item report. This report drills down into the performance of your individual products or services, showcasing their quantity sold, total value, and sometimes even profit margins. Quickly, let me answer the question. I understand the screen is stuck at the overview of Zoho Books reports. I will get to the actual reports once I share my screen to Zoho Books. Or you know what? Let me just do that right now. Let's make it easier for you guys. All right, you should be able to see my screen now. Let me just show you the reports that I'm talking about so it makes it easier for you to relate to it. Right, so I was talking about the sales by item report. Now, let me quickly recap. This report actually drills down into the performance of your individual products or services, which showcases their quantity sold, the total, the total value, and sometimes even profit margins. Now, this report helps you pinpoint your true revenue drivers, which products are flying off the shelves, which ones are gathering dust. This insight is invaluable for optimizing your inventory, refining your product development, and tailoring your marketing campaigns to what truly sells. Next is your sales summary report. Now, this is a high-level overview of your total sales performance across various periods or dimensions. This provides a quick pulse check on overall revenue trends. Are you meeting your sales targets? How do your current sales compare to last year? It's perfect for quarterly reviews and high-level strategy discussions. Then we have our inventory summary report. Now, this offers a concise view of your current inventory levels, quantities, and often their average cost. Now, this is critical for managing physical assets efficiently. It prevents costly stockouts that lose sales. It avoids overstocking that ties up your capital, and it ensures that you have the right products available at the right time. Then we have the inventory valuation summary report. Now, this shows the total value of your inventory at a given point, often using methods like FIFO, which is first in, first out. Now, this is essential for accurate financial reporting and tax compliance. It directly impacts your cost of goods sold, let's make it COGS for short, and ultimately your profitability figures, making it vital for both internal analysis and external audits. Now, speaking of FIFO, let's go to the FIFO cost lot tracking report. Now, for businesses managing specific inventory batches, this tracks the COGS based on the first in, first out principle. Now, by first in, first out, if you don't already know, Zoho Books operates on this principle, which means that the first product that you bring in is the first product that goes out of your organization. So if you create a bill is when your product comes in, and when you create an invoice, that's when your product goes out. So the first bill that you create will always go out with the latest invoice that you create. So that's basically how that works. Now, this report provides precise cost attribution for inventory that might have fluctuating purchase prices. This ensures the most accurate profit margin calculation per sale, especially important in industries with volatile supply costs. Then we have our receivables reports, which is a whole lot of reports actually. So quite a few over here. We have about 9 reports. I'll quickly sum them up. So this category, it basically lists all the money currently owed to you by your customers. It details who owes what and for how long. This is fundamental for managing cash flow and collections. You can identify overdue invoices, prioritize follow-ups, and get a clear picture of your expected incoming cash, minimizing bad debt and improving liquidity. Then we have your payables reports, which is about 11 reports, and it's exactly the inverse of what I talked about for receivables. Now, this report outlines all the money your business currently owes to its vendors and suppliers. This helps you manage your outgoing cash and maintain vendor relationships. By knowing what you owe and when it's due, you can plan payments effectively, take advantage of early payment discounts, and avoid late fees, ensuring your financial obligations are met on time. And finally, we have the accountant category. Now, this is a detailed category primarily for your accounting professionals. This provides a granular view of your general ledger and individual journal entries. Now, these reports are designed for seamless collaboration with your accountant and simplifies your audit preparations. Now, moving on, I want to talk about, um, you know, 2 reports that are highly underrated within Zoho Books. These reports often get less attention, probably because you might not know about it, or you might think that it's a bit too complex. But I hope to clear that for you. Now, the first report I want to talk about is the activity logs and audit trail report. This one. Now, this is the unsung hero that brings transparency and trust to your financial data. It is a meticulous record tracking every single action taken within Zoho Books, who logged in, who created an invoice, who edited a payment, and precisely when and from where. Now, think about security, accountability, and troubleshooting. If a critical entry is unexpectedly changed, or if you notice a discrepancy, this report provides an immutable time-stamped breadcrumb trail for you. It's invaluable for internal audits, ensuring compliance with financial regulations and swiftly pinpointing the exact user and action behind any issue. It fundamentally builds confidence in your financial records, making sure you know who did what and when. The next report that I want to talk about is the Business Performance Ratios report. Now, this report might be even more underrated than the activity logs report. I'm pretty sure, or at least I'm confident that most of you don't use this report at all. So I hope that you start after this session. Now, this report transforms raw numbers into actionable intelligence, which is a gold mine for strategic analysis. It doesn't just show you totals, it calculates 8 distinct key financial ratios that provide deeper context and understanding of your financial health. We're talking about metrics like your current ratio, which is used for short term liquidity, your gross profit ratio, which is for operational efficiency, and then your debt to equity ratio, which is used for financial leverage, and many more. Now, this report, it's your financial health checkup in ratio form. Instead of seeing that sales are up, this report helps you understand why. Is your gross profit margin improving because your pricing strategy is effective, or are your costs just lower? Are you becoming more efficient in managing your working capital? It allows you to benchmark your performance against industry standards, identify long term trends in efficiency, and demonstrate sophisticated financial health to investors and stakeholders. It's a powerful way to truly evaluate the multifaceted performance of your business and answer the deeper questions of why. Okay, so, but what if the robust pre-built reports or even these underrated gems don't give you quite the exact angle you need? This is where the true power of reports customization in Zoho Books shines through. You have incredible flexibility with two primary parts to tailor your insights. You can either create a brand new custom report from scratch or taking an existing report and personalizing it, then saving it as your own unique version. Now, for the first one, where you create a new report from scratch, you can see over here in the report section, there's an option called Create New Report here to the side. We click on that, and over here, you start with essentially a blank canvas. You begin by selecting the parent and child modules. This means you can define specific relationships in your data, perhaps like all invoices linked to specific customers or expenses tied to particular projects. This allows for incredibly targeted reporting based on your business structure. Let's quickly randomly just add some details over here. Okay, so from there on, you get some granular control over over your filters, basically. You can define specific date ranges or apply intricate advanced filters based on any criteria you can imagine, specific vendors, particular items, custom fields, etc. You're absolutely in charge of what data you see with the show/hide column section. Pick only the relevant data points, remove the clutter, and even rearrange the order of columns with a single drag and drop, ensuring your report is intuitive and easy to read. And for presentation, you can finely tune the report layout for printing or export. This includes adjusting the table density from classic to super compact, choosing the paper size, setting orientation, selecting your preferred font family, and defining margins. Your reports will look professional and be perfectly formatted for any purpose. Now, let's move on to the next option that I mentioned, which is personalizing your existing reports. Now, take any of our reports over here, and you'll be able to inject your specific business logic. Now, let's quickly showcase what I mean by that. So if you go to your profit and loss report, for example, and if you click on the customize option over here at the top, you'll see an option that says save as a custom report over here. So if you click on that, you'll see the view that you saw earlier, but there's a slight difference. So you see in the row 2 over here, we have an option that lets you customize your rows and columns. Now, The magic of this feature is that it lets you rearrange the way a traditional profit and loss looks. So as your business grows, maybe you get funding, you have VCs, investors, etc. Or if you change, business types, the way your reporting is structured might also change. So Zoho Books doesn't just give you like rigid reports like no matter what business you have, this is the report that you need. We're not saying that. We're giving you the flexibility to customize your reports and add in, you can add in separate account groups or new text fields over here. So you can truly customize a report, to your specific business needs. Now, once you perfected your custom report, whether it's, brand new or personalized, you can then save it with a unique name, configure permissions for who in your organization can view, export, or schedule it. And you can also schedule it to be automatically generated and sent to specific email addresses at regular intervals, like daily, weekly, monthly. This means your perfectly tailored, insightful reports are always available exactly when and where your team needs them, without you lifting a single finger after the initial setup. Now, I quickly want to mention that this powerful customization capability is available for certain Zoho Books plans. So I encourage you to visit our pricing page to check if it's included in your current plan. All right, so moving on, we are going to be diving into the Zoho Analytics part of this webinar. Now, if Zoho Books gives you the power to generate and customize financial reports, then Zoho Analytics is where you unleash the full potential of your data across your entire business. Now, think of Zoho Analytics not just as a reporting tool, but as a robust business intelligence and analytics platform. It's designed to transform raw, sometimes disparate data into stunning, interactive visualizations and deeply actionable insights. It's like having your own advanced data scientist, but one that's incredibly intuitive and user friendly, putting powerful analytics within everyone's reach. And speaking of that, uh, here comes my next poll. Now, do you have a data scientist related role in your organization? Not all organizations have this, and it's very privileged role, let me say. But what I want to help you understand over here is that Zoho Analytics helps you achieve what a data scientist does, but made a lot simpler for the average person who does not have the specific training. So it basically democratizes, such advanced reports. That's how easy it is to make in Zoho Analytics. And yeah, I've seen quite a few people answer, and about 80 to 85% do not have a data scientist related role in your organization, which is expected. Like I mentioned earlier, it's not something that most organizations would commit to. But my goal here is to show you how you can become a mini data scientist by yourself. So hopefully I'll achieve that. Thank you to everyone who participated. Now, let me quickly show you how the integration works. Now, you're seeing my screen, which is Zoho Books. So I've already set up Zoho Analytics integration, but I want to show you how the setup works. So I'll quickly play you a short recording of how that would look like. So you have an idea of how easy it is to integrate Zoho Books with Zoho Analytics. Give me one moment. All right, should be loading. And yeah, hopefully you can see the video right now. I'm playing it. So if you go to your settings and under integration and marketplace, you'll see an option that says Zoho apps. So once you click on that, you'll be taken to all the different Zoho apps you can integrate with. And you'll see over here, you have Zoho Analytics. So just click on connect and then click on configure. And over here is where the magic happens. So over here, you select all the modules that you want to push into Zoho Analytics. Basically, all the whichever module has the data that you want in Zoho Analytics, you select it over here. Yeah, so let me just quickly check. I hope everyone can see this. Can you just quickly give me a thumbs up? I don't want to be talking for no reason here. Got it, got it. Thank you so much, guys. I'm happy to see that. Yeah. So as I was saying, over here, you select all of the modules where the data that you want is pushed to Zoho Analytics. And then in the bottom, you see the schedule function. So what this does is, for example, in my screen over here, so daily at 12:25, at 12 a.m. and 25 minutes, the data from Zoho Books will be pushed to Zoho Analytics. So I don't want you to think of this as like a one-time push. So based on the schedule you set, the latest data will always be pushed to Zoho Analytics, right? So once you click on save and sync, let me quickly just fast forward this. There'll be a slight waiting time, and there we go. So this is how it's going to look like once you've integrated. There'll be an initial fetch, which is in progress, and soon in a few seconds, you'll be able to see the proper connection. Mr. Mohammed, maybe try refreshing your screen because many people have said that you can, like, they can see my screen over here. So just try refreshing, and maybe the video will pop up. Thank you. Right. So after it's integrated, you can see this advanced analytics within your Zoho Books report. So if you go to reports over here, you can see here to the left that we have a new section appeared called Advanced Analytics. So that is where you can see your Zoho Analytics reports and dashboards inside Zoho Books. So what's beneficial is that you don't need to give everyone access to Zoho Analytics to see the reports over there. Once the report is created over there, it'll automatically show here in the advanced analytics section. And your people who are Zoho Books users will be able to see it. Let me quickly fast forward to show you how it looks like. There we go. So you see, these are the dashboards that are available. If you click on it, the dashboards will be shown within Zoho Books itself. So yeah, so that's how the integration works. Okay, so yeah, so let me explain to you how these two applications communicate, right? So we have the integration as you saw over here. You can easily push all your rich financial data from Zoho Books directly into Zoho Analytics with just a few clicks. But as I mentioned earlier, it's not just a one-time transfer, it's a synchronized flow. Your Zoho Books data refreshes automatically in analytics, ensuring that your dashboard and reports are always based on the very latest financial figures, right? So let me move on to the next section, which is customization in Zoho Analytics. And this brings me to the important part where in Zoho Books, we do have some excellent reporting options, but in Zoho Analytics is where you transcend traditional reports and build dynamic, interactive dashboards tailored precisely to your strategic questions. So you can create any chart or dashboard imaginable with the data you have in Zoho Books. You can also provide some advanced data blending, like, for example, if you can connect your Zoho Analytics to other applications, like maybe your CRM, and you can understand cross-functionally across all business units how the data is, uh, collated. You can also use powerful query languages, like for any data enthusiasts in the audience. Zoho Analytics supports advanced querying using SQL-like language, allowing you to extract hyper-specific information or perform complex calculations. And of course, you can also collaborate and share this beyond just viewing. Zoho Analytics is built for teamwork as well. So you can create collaborative workspaces and share your dashboards with specific team members or stakeholders, and etc. So that's quickly about what this integration offers you. Now, I have three different dashboards or reports that have been highly requested by Zoho Books users, such as yourselves. So these are some of the highly requested reports slash dashboards that the analytics team have gotten from Zoho Books users. And let me quickly showcase that to you. So let's quickly show you the first one, which is, yeah, you should be able to see it. Can you see it, everyone? Can you give me a quick thumbs up? Perfect, perfect, beautiful. All right, so you can see here we're seeing a screen that says Ask Zia. Now, imagine a scenario, right? You need a specific report or a nuanced insight, but you're not entirely sure how to construct it. Or perhaps you just want answers instantly. Now, in the age of AI that we're in right now, we've all gotten so used to just using English to achieve things, right? So we're in a world where using just English, we can create new applications. You don't need a developer. You don't need such things. So that's exactly what Zia is. So Zia is our incredibly intuitive AI assistants with the Ask Zia feature. Let me play the video for you. Uh, Zia will interpret your query and pull all the relevant data and intelligently generate the precise report or visualization that you need. It's like having a dedicated analyst at your beck and call, minus the learning curve. Take a look at this. So he just mentioned invoice status wise, invoice count, and there you go. We already have this over here. You can add it to your dashboard. So that is just one example of what you can do with this feature in Zoho Analytics. And yep, that's it. Now moving on, the second report that I want to showcase you is, it might seem simple, but it's really important to understand why this is happening to you. Let me quickly share that for you. All right, just give me a quick thumbs up if you can see. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, guys. All right, so next, let's address a common pain point for businesses that manage physical inventory, like identifying stagnant or unsold stock. Every item sitting on your shelves that isn't moving is tying up valuable capital and space. Now, what Zoho Analytics helps is that it quickly and precisely and visually, it can identify exactly which items haven't sold for a specific period, let's say the past 4 months, as in this example. So this is a critical insight for optimizing your inventory and improving your cash flow, which will prevent costly write-offs. So let me play the video for you. So here you can see we're setting up a specific query which we want to add. Yep, items not sold for the past 4 months. There you go. So yeah, so this is the report you can see here based on the item ID and the item name. We can find out which items have not been sold in the past 4 months. We can even filter, like, find out the name. Like you can see here, we can search for, let's say, a phone, and it'll show you exactly if that is there in this report or not. So this is really a very useful feature and report. So quickly, for if anyone has a question on what an item ID is, it's basically a unique identifier in Zoho Books. So it's mostly used in the back end, so you might not be quite too familiar with it. It's used, developers often use it. So yeah, so that's pretty much the second report. Hopefully you found it useful. Now for my final report slash dashboard. Now this, I would say, is one of our most requested, reports. So now for any business that operates globally or those with multiple entities in different geographies, which, where you juggle various currencies, this next dashboard is often the most requested and truly impactful feature, and it's called the Multi-Currency Consolidated Report. Now, imagine the inherent complexity of manually consolidating financial data from your subsidiaries or branches that operate in different currencies like USD, EUR, INR, GBP, etc. And then trying to get a unified comparative report all converted into a single base currency like USD. This is a monumental task, and this dashboard is where it'll help. So let me share that with you and show you how that looks like. And now everyone quickly give me a thumbs up if you can see it. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, everyone. Yep, so here you go. I'm playing the video. As you can see, one moment. Let me quickly pause this screen here. So as you can see here, what you see in this flowchart, it's basically giving the logic of the report, right? So you can see here in the second column of sorts, it says primary book, secondary book. So that's basically your different organizations. So if you have multiple organizations in Zoho Books for your different entities, and you want a consolidated dashboard where you want to see everything in a single currency, that's what this report achieves. So by connecting all of the different organizations in Zoho Books in a single dashboard, that's how amazing this report is. So let me continue playing it. So you can see here at the bottom, we have in the currency, in the USD currency, we have a consolidated profit and loss statement. If you scroll further down, we have a trial balance, and I believe at the bottom we have a balance sheet as well, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so as you can see, this is a pretty nifty dashboard that you can use for your business. Now, what this multi-currency consolidated dashboard achieves is nothing short of transformative for global operations. It completely automates that entire, often painful process of currency conversion and consolidation. You get a real-time unified view of your global business performance presented cleanly in one chosen reporting currency. And yeah, so that pretty much brings me to the end of the showcase of Zoho Analytics, which also brings me to my final poll question. Would you be interested in a personalized demo of Zoho Analytics if you plan on considering using Zoho Analytics? Based on everyone who says yes, We will share your email address with our Zoho Analytics team, who can get on a personalized meeting with you, understand exactly how your business operates. If you have any specific requirements, you can list them out as well. And our Zoho Analytics team will take a look at it, let you know what's possible, and guide you through that entire process. So, everyone, please do participate. Don't feel shy. Just let me know if you're interested. Just say yes, and we'll definitely get back to you with this. So I'll leave this open for some more time. And while I do leave this open, I'll quickly recap everything that we've covered. We started off with an introduction to today's topic, setting the stage for deeper financial insights. We then provided a comprehensive overview of Zoho Books reports, diving into the 75 plus reports available and their specific use cases, including those underrated gems like the activity logs and business performance ratios reports. We also extensively explored the report's customization features within Zoho Books, and then we saw a proper overview of Zoho Analytics and how the integration works between Zoho Books and Zoho Analytics. And finally, we also showcased three different reports and dashboards in Zoho Analytics, which is just a small taste to what this platform can do.